as we traverse through the magical world of spirituality, art, culture, adventure, and theatrics. Our keynote speaker today is one of Nepal's foremost Paubha artists. Please give a warm welcome, please give a warm welcome to Ujay Bajracharya ji.
Ujay Bajracharya. He is a traditional Nepalese Paubha artist and the Paubha faculty head at the Aksheshwar Traditional Buddhist Art College. He received the Best Artist of the Year 2017 award from the Honorable President of Nepal, Bidya Devi Bhandari, and has also won various national awards. He has recently come out with his book entitled Paubha, Where the Divinities Reside.
And good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Raja Maharjan, Asa Dangol, and Sujan Shrestha of ERS Nepal, and also to entire team of this organizing committee for inviting me to present on the Paubha. So I'd like to ask to project my presentation. So today's program, I will be presenting on Paubha painting. So Paubha is basically a Newari traditional painting, and it is a visual interpretation of Buddhist and Hindu philosophy. So Paubha painting was created in the Kathmandu Valley by the Newari artists from before more than 1,000 years back. So, and that's why before talking about Paubha painting, I would like to say something about Kathmandu Valley and Newari community. As you can see, these heritage sites of the Kathmandu Valley, the Patandava Square, Swayambhu, and Bhaktapur. So in Kathmandu Valley, we have the lots of the legends that has been transformed from generation to generation till date. And one of the very important legend is of Swayambhu Purana. And according to Swayambhu Purana, it is believed that lots of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas had visited this valley and made this historical place very much sacred. And because of the blessings of all these Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the patrons, the kings, and even the civilians had been very much generous. And maybe because of that, all these monuments were built or patronized by these generous kings and patrons. So here are some of the slides. And they are also the stone crafts, stone arts of Kathmandu Valley. Only in Kathmandu Valley, we have 7 World Heritage Sites among 8 that are listed in UNESCO. So you can see the lots and lots of the Rinpoche work, metal work, stone crafts, and lots of other genres of artworks here. So talking about Niva, so it's a ethnic community of Nepal. So they are the native people of Kathmandu Valley who had been staying here in Kathmandu for more than 2,000 years. So as I said earlier, they are very much rich in art, culture, and various diversity of the religion. They have created stone craft, wood craft, statues, and lots of other genres of art. And among them, Paubha painting is one of the major creations of the Newari artists. So I'd like to say something more about Paubha painting. So it's a Buddhist and Hindu sacred painting. It was used as a spiritual tool for practicing meditation and visualization. So if you go through the ancient painting, you can also see lots of the themes that these Paubha paintings were used to portray the life of the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, myths, and legends. And also, the Paubha painting were used to archive the religious events and the rites. So I'd like to show some of the very important Paubha paintings. They are supposed to be the earliest or the oldest Paubha painting that are displayed in the international museums nowadays. So this is supposed to be attributed to one of the Nepal's genius artists, Arnico. So this is one of the very important painting of Vasundhara Mandala, and it is believed that this painting is the earliest painting that has the name of the artist and the execution date is mentioned. So now what I found is whenever I show my paintings or the Paubha, ancient Paubha to the layperson, I normally commonly get some of these questions like, are they the Tanga? So what I like to say is they are not the Tanga paintings. Though both of these genres has lots of the similarities, but there are lots of the differences also. So I'd like to show some of the differences about Tanga and Paubha. So on the right side of the screen is the Paubha painting, and here is the Tanga painting. So normally in the ancient Paubha painting you won't see the sceneries. And the colors are also, you can see the bright colors are used in Tanga painting, whereas in Paubha the dark colors are used. And one of the major differences you can see on the back side of the main deities are the lots of the mythical creatures and lots of the detail works. But in Tanga paintings, that's called the Toran actually in our language. So in the Tanga painting you won't see the Torana. And another major difference is Paubha painting is divided into 3 sections. So in the middle part is the main section, and in the upper and lower part they are also divided. But in Tanga painting you won't see that different sections. So there are the few major differences. So another question I normally get from my clients or the art collectors is, why was that much detail work were used to paint it in the Paubha painting? So for that what I like to say is, as I said earlier, the Paubha painting were used to use as a spiritual tools and meditation and visualization. And I had shown the painting of the 14th century that on which our name of the artist is mentioned. So before that painting, even the artist had not written their name or signed their name on the painting, and that means that the Paubha painting were not painted for the admiration of the artist, as Paubha painting or the painting the Paubha was itself the process of gaining the merit or like eradicating or reducing the self-ego also. So that was for the spiritual practice, and that's why in the ancient time there were the very strict discipline that has to be followed by the artist, and again by the priest and the patron. They all have together and had to paint the Paubha painting, and they were used to keep in the shrine rooms, and the group of the people or the practitioner, they continuously or often practice or use for the meditation. So as being an artist, what I feel is definitely my passion is creating the Paubha, or art is my passion. But at the same time, what I feel is, if I get anything from being an artist, it's again my responsibility to promote this art or preserve this art form. And while I get to study about the Paubha painting, I feel that the ritual part and the spiritual part is a very important part or the aspect of the Paubha painting. And it's like the heart and the mind of the Paubha. So if I really like to promote or preserve the Paubha, I must preserve this ritual, which has been almost forgotten, because till medieval period of Nepal, that means around 300 years before, that ritual was continuously practiced. But nowadays, these rituals had not been practiced, and it's almost forgotten. And that's why I try to paint few paintings by following all these rituals, and the rituals goes like that. So I just completed 2 paintings recently, so they are the glimpse of that ritual process. So for that, I had to consult with the priest. So here I went to the priest to have the auspicious day to start. So, and once I get the date, then a day before the auspicious day, I have to clarify my body. So it's the process of clarifying the body, like I have to cut the hair and clip the nails. Even my family members have to cut or clip the nails. So it's a process of purifying the body. And the next day or the auspicious day, all of the family members we have to gather to perform this ritual. And on that day, the priest, he delivers the philosophical importance of the deity which I am going to paint. So in this ceremony, I was going to paint the painting of Green Tara. So he just preached about the philosophy of Green Tara, and that is how the body and mind is purified. And it is also believed that from this ritual, it's known as Hasta Puja. Through this ritual, the priest eradicate the possible obstacles that can occur during the process of painting. So this is how the ritual goes, and the colors and the brushes are also being worshipped. And then finally, the priest writes the seed syllables of Green Tara, and then only I can paint on the canvas. And by the next morning, from the next morning, early morning, I can start painting. And I have to go to the very strict discipline, like I can't paint once I eat anything. So I have to paint on my empty face, empty stomach, and also go vegetarian, and we have some of the restricted food, so I have to avoid these foods also. And after the completion of the painting, here it's another ritual that's called the consecration. And in this ceremony, the priest invites the Green Tara or the goddesses herself on the painting. And from then, it is believed that it's not just the painting now, and it's the deity or the Green Tara herself. And then this painting is now in my personal shrine room, so it's not just a form of art now. It's the goddess herself. And that's why we have to perform our daily rituals every day, and it's going on continuously. So as the ancient paintings were used to painted by following all these rituals, and they are supposed to be the gods and goddesses, and that's why they are kept in the shrine room, and once in a year they are displayed for the layperson to worship. So this is the ceremony of Vaidyo Begu ceremony, which is in tradition till now, and they are the Paubha painting are being displayed for the laypersons. So this is also the statues which were displayed for the Vaidyo Begu ceremony. And what another purpose of painting a Paubha painting is, you can see on the bottom panel is the 2 senior persons, they are on the cheroy. So you can also see on that side. And this painting, this Paubha painting was painted to commemorate that event. It's a very auspicious event, and when we get 77 years, 7 months and 7 minutes, we have to perform this ritual. So this is another painting which is also painted to commemorate that event of Tuladano by the then king of Kathmandu Valley. So it was performed to cure his ill son. So being the spiritual painting, this Paubha painting were presented like that way in the ancient time. But nowadays, the art lovers, the art collectors, and the art connoisseurs and the galleries, they are not limited to the spiritual parts only. Now they are also valuing the artistic importance, and they are also displaying very well, in a very well form in their galleries and museums. So here, this is one of the well-known gallery of Nepal, the Bodhisattva Gallery. They are doing the exhibitions. So nowadays you can also see lots of the paintings are being displayed in the living rooms and the office of the art lovers and art collectors. So this is the Museum of Nepali Art. So not only that, but nowadays the international museums, if you go through the international museums, you will also see the Paubha paintings or the Newari art. So this is one of the major museums of America, US. So it's the Rubin Museum. They have also displayed the Paubha paintings in a very well managed way. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed my session, and if you have any question regarding this Paubha painting, we have also exhibition going on, so you can meet me personally also. Thank you everyone.
Ujayji, if you can just stay on the stage 1 second. Thank you so much for giving this incredible insight on Paubha art and what it means to Nepal. Can I please invite Sanjay Golcha-ji, our founder of EO Nepal, to come and give him a token of appreciation, please. I believe that we are entering